Hello friends, myself Chanchal Deswal. I am Director India for 3Gen Data Systems Private Limited, and today I'll share about 3Gen Hyperconvergence plus VDI solution. 3Gen offers end-to-end infrastructure platform that converges compute, storage, networking, and virtualization. While I am saying the end-to-end infrastructure, I mean that I am giving my own hypervisor, I am giving the storage virtualization, I am giving the server virtualization, and I am also giving the VDI within the single software. So that's why the entire stack is available in a single software. So we calling it as a end-to-end infrastructure platform. Before jumping into the all features of 3Gen, let me share what was the scenario before the hyperconvergence came into the market. The traditional way of doing the data center was we were having a siloed architecture where the servers, networking, and storage all were different layers, and the management of these layers were also separate. Even on top of these servers, there was hypervisors or the virtualization piece, which was also managed by a different console. So while if something is happening wrong, so blame game was happening between vendors, and the problem resolution was taking much time, and the management of such complex infrastructure was really tough. So hyperconvergence actually help organizations to simplify such complex infrastructures. And how the 3Gen infrastructure is doing this, let me explain this. So what we are doing, we are consolidating the compute, storage, networking, and virtualization in a single server, physical server, and we are calling such server as a node. And you can start your HCI solution with two nodes, and you can scale as and when required, and you can go up to unlimited nodes. And everything can be managed by a single console. We are calling as a 3Gen management console. So by doing this, the infrastructure is now simplified and easy to manage, and everything is integrated within the HCI cluster, and you can scale storage and compute whenever you required by adding the one more node. So the virtualization is also flexible. We are giving per node unlimited VMs flexibility, so you can create n number of Windows or Linux VMs, whether it's for servers or for the client OS. Then everything I said is managed by a single console, and everything gives you a easy problem isolation, and the ROI is very excellent because now we have reduced the footprint to almost one fifth. Say for example, if one data center was required 50 racks earlier, the same kind of performance and the specifications can be achieved in just one fifth, means 10 racks only. So we are saving in the space, power, and cooling, and overall giving the uh, better environment, good for environment. We can call it a green data center also. So this is our software stack. We have divided in two parts because we also cater the SMB market, and if they want the single node also, the hypervisor is available separately as a vServer standard. In the hypervisor, we are giving all the features: VM provisioning, disk management, networking management, and we are also supporting the pass through of USB and HBAs. So you can give dedicated NICs or the dedicated graphic card to the VMs. We are supporting snapshot, memory caching, instant clone, and dynamic thin provisioning in the standard version. So if you are planning for a hyperconvergence HNFT kind of solution, then you need minimum two nodes and the enterprise stack. So in the enterprise module, we are giving high availability, fault tolerance, and the DR side feature also. Same time, we are giving the advanced storage features like compression, dynamic data deduplication, auto tiering, and SSD caching. And right now in India, we are running a promo on the two node HAFT solution, and you can contact your reseller to know that promo. So what 3Zen is doing, 3Zen is giving you a multi-node architecture, scalability for unlimited nodes, and the mix of fault tolerance and HA within a cluster. So you can configure your nodes in FT or HA. So it always recommended to configure your mission critical applications in fault tolerance mode, so that there will not be a single second downtime. Because in HA, in me or other vendor solutions also, it takes few seconds for the VM to get up and running again. But if it's on in the FT, it's always available in a real time. So we are offering both FT and HA in our HCI solution. This is our flexibility about the hardware, that you can start with as low as 8 core into 2, and you can go as per the servers available in the market, whether it's a 4 socket machine or even nowadays 8 socket machines are also available. And rest assured, our pricing will not increase because our license is a per node license. We are not charging based on cores or the SSDs like others are doing. So the price will remain economical for your even 8 socket machines. And the as low as 64 GB RAM is allowed, and you can go up to 3 terabyte, or even new systems are supporting 7 terabyte of system memory. So we are also supporting that, but we are very particular that you have to go for the Intel platform. Rest other things like NIC and other things can be for any brand. For example, in one of the ministry case, we used the 100 gig NICs from the Mellanox, the Connect X5, to achieve the 7.7 million IOPS on 2 nodes. So we are giving flexibility as per your budget. You can choose 10 gig, 25 gig, or 100 gig, whatever performance you are looking for. We are also supporting the PCIe SSDs. I will share in the upcoming slides. So most important is we are block level virtualization. So my other competitors are using a file system, and they are doing the all configurations and settings in the file system. And what file system is creating, it's kind of mediator and taking more time in communicating between the application layer and the hypervisor. But as we are block level, we are directly communicating with the OS level and layer, and that's why we are faster. You must be knowing SAN is always faster than NAS, so that is the reason 3Gen HCI is faster in comparison to others. So no magic, it's a logic. We are SAN based, so that's why we are faster. We are supporting the dynamic workload balancing. Amazon is calling it CPU elasticity and memory elasticity. For example, if you in peak hours of Diwali or any peak hours for any company, maybe a different reason for peak hours. So if your VM gets stressed and require more CPU and memory, my software is intelligent enough to give more CPU and more memory, both CPU and memory. So we are supporting the workload balancing. Then we are supporting different kind of boot drives, and we are also supporting UEFI boot. As I said, we have a support for different drives. So we are also given the auto tiering as a feature in our HCI cluster as well. So you can have a cluster with different kind of drives, and you can configure the auto tiering in HCI cluster also. For the performance, we are using different kind of SSDs for caching, but the while we are giving the SSD as a caching, we are giving dynamic memory caching. Means you just enable the SSD caching for your VM, and as and when the VM will demand for SSD caching, my software will provide according to requirement only. It will not permanently allocate, and it will not stuck with idle VMs. So that is the way we are giving the SSD caching. Then another thing, what we are doing for the costliest uh, PCIe based NVMEs, which are like Intel Optane, Samsung Pro, we are giving a feature of flex caching. So if you are giving your VMs the caching from these NVMEs, it will never ever allocate, and it will automatically be allocated or given if any VM is demanding for more SSDs. So this feature creates us 8 times faster than the other brands. As I said, we are supporting all the storage features, and the storages like SSDs and HSDs. So we have the entire stack options in our 3Gen HCI. 3Gen hyperconvergence is easy to expand because you can start with 2 nodes, and you can add third, fourth, fifth as and when required, and you can go for unlimited nodes. And what we are doing within node, we are creating RAID to give the protection of one drive or two drive failures, but at the same time we are creating a network RAID between the all volumes. We are calling them as a global volume. So what is the benefit? You must have heard HP Simplicity is saying we can transfer 100 terabyte or 200 terabyte in seconds. Same way, we are saying that if VM is moving from one node to other node, and if that is utilizing even 100 terabyte of data in real time, that VM will get the same 100 terabyte on the other node also, because we have created a global volume. And actually data is not moving, we are just moving the pointer that this data is was used in with the node 1, now it's in use for date for node 4. So actually this is the logic behind we are giving a volume replication in just seconds. While we are going into the market, people are saying that's good, you are giving unlimited scalability, but I don't need the compute. So why should I add the another node? So we are giving another beautiful feature, we are calling it storage gateway, and we are giving flexibility to use any brand sandbox, and that will be included in the HCI cluster volume. So whatever is the volume size of this particular cluster, and you have if you want to increase that volume, you just add another storage outside, external storage, and my storage gateway will include that particular volume into the global volume. So that is flexibility we are giving in 3gen HCI. So while we are saying 3gen fault tolerance in the HCI, so what is actually 3gen fault tolerance? This is 3gen proprietary lockstep technology where we are mirroring the CPU, caching, NVMEs, and data volume, the entire state of the VM to the other node. This way we are able to achieve the 100% uptime. You can say 99.82% uptime, and that's why we are able to give a perfect fault tolerance solution. So while we are saying 3gen has HA also, 3gen have FT also, so you should know what is the difference. HA we are just replicating the data, in FT we are replicating the entire state. In case of HA there is a new client boot up if one VM is crashing, but in case of FT it's continuous and uninterrupted. So that is the main features, and HA can be configured anywhere in the multi nodes, but FT is always between two nodes. So HA is always faster because we are not replicating entire state, so it's always three times faster than FT. But rest assured, while you are configuring the FT, we are two times better than the other competitors. DR feature, because while we are talking about business continuity, primary site we have already said we are giving HAFT. So what about if the entire primary site is going down because of electricity shutdown or any tragedy? Then you have a DR site. Whatever mission critical applications you will configure for DR, they will automatically run in the DR site as and when the primary site will be down. So and then we are giving a flexibility that it's not required to have the similar number of nodes or hardware in the DR side. You just configure the DR side according to the number of mission critical applications you have configured to run in the DR site. This is comparison with the top three market leaders, because they are the market leaders, everyone know them, we also respect them. So we have given our comparison with them. They are starting with majorly three nodes, but we are starting with two node, we are going unlimited like few of them. We can expand by a single node also, and then we are giving RAID, which is the additional feature. But because we are a SAN based virtualization, so performance will not go down while we are configuring RAID within the node. And then all the features like replication, compression, dedupe, SSD caching, auto tiering. Auto tiering is unique feature with us and HP only. Then all are giving snapshot and the console. So majorly all features are matching with the Nutanix and Dell and HP, but only small differences. So I thought let me share the competitive analysis, and I would like to say thanks to Nutanix and VMware and HP. They have done 90% of the job because they have educated the market about the HCI, and it's very easy now for explaining what is HCI to the customers. So there is a huge market for HCI now. This is another feature. We are supporting the Windows clustering across node. And how we are achieving this? By giving a shared volume between two nodes to the HCI, you can say Windows clustering particular VMs, and this is very much possible. And the reason why we are able to do this, because we are a block based, and few of my competitors are compromising the file system based features while giving this feature of sharing the or supporting the Windows clustering across node. Yes, they can also do, but they are compromising the file system based features while achieving this particular feature. But we are achieving this Windows clustering across node without compromising any features because we are already a block based virtualization. This is all about 3Gen HCI, but I thought let me add the performance slide also because we are talking about the VDI solution also. So I tested one Windows 7 on Xeon Quad Core 32 GB directly as a native OS. Then we have tested the same hardware with Windows 7 on our hypervisor. So we can see that we have almost given 20 times better performance for the same Windows 7 while we are installing that Windows 7 on the V server. The hardware is same. We are not changing the hardware. Only thing is while we are directly installing, the performance is very low, only 157 and 152 MB per second. But while we are installing on our hypervisor, it's almost 20 times. So what you are thinking, you guys, you just if you are planning for VDI, you will save huge on hardware side if you are going for our solution as a VDI. These are our few key customers. LG Display, they are using 6 nodes of 3Gen. Viva TV, they are using 12 nodes, 3Gen HCI. Then Landbank 9 nodes. Russia Bank 3 nodes. Then these two more banks are using 3 node each. Then South Korea Army with 12 nodes and University of Michigan with 4 nodes. We recently did one of the ministries in India, but as we signed NDA, so we cannot put their name here, but that is a good case study. If anytime you will find, we will share what exactly we did without sharing the name. So that is a wonderful case we did in India. Even we have given 1.5 petabyte all flash storage and 4.5 petabyte warm storage, warm write once, read many storage for the ransomware protection. So this is all about 3Gen HCI. You can contact me on my mail ID or call me at my number. And thanks for watching my this video, and kindly subscribe for my channel, and remember to press the bell icon so that you can get the alerts whenever I will add my new videos. Thanks again.